Hey, Grandpa, can you tell me about the craziest thing you've ever experienced?
Well, I suppose it was something that happened to me in 1958. You're listening to 109.3 The Soul Radio. That was Richie Valens' You're Mine. This song is a nifty hit for the ladies and gents. Well, it's 11 o'clock here at the station, which means it's time for our late night call ins. And there's our first caller. Hello, you're our first caller of the night. What's your name and reason for calling?
Good evening. My name is Loanne Bowers, and I want to call and complain about the type of music you're playing. This music is demonic, and you folk are full of sin.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gents, our first call of the night. And there's our second caller, folks. Hello, you're calling KWZ 109.3.
Good afternoon, Mr. Harper. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine. What's your name and reason for calling?
My name's not important right now, but what I am about to tell you is really important. I saw the most devastating thing in the park. You know, parents need to be more careful with their children.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for tonight, folks. Back to the music. You know, Mississippi was different back then. Slower. Everything was slower. We ran that entire station with just two people, myself and Joanne Collins. It was a shame what happened to her daughter, but the night after our first call, we got visitors we weren't expecting. That was Big Joe Turner with his groovy hit song, Shake, Rattle, and Roll.
Dan, the chief of police is here to see.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a few special guests in the studio that can't wait. But don't worry, I won't leave you all alone. Here's a little Ray Charles to keep you company. Can I help you, officer?
Dennis, we have some reason to believe one of your callers last night was responsible for the murder of several local teenagers.
Joanne, you can have the rest of the day off if you need. This is a sensitive subject.
Are you sure?
Yes, Joanne, I'm sure. Just be safe on your way home. Please. This town has had enough tragedy for a week. What can I do for you, Chief Mulcahy?
We need you to keep last night's caller on the phone as long as possible.
Well, Chief, it's not that easy. We may not get a call from him ever again.
Just keep him on the phone.
I'll see what I can do. Alrighty, guys and gals, that was Ray Charles and his hit single, The Mess Around. It's a little late, but it's time for our call-in hour. Let's hear from our listeners. You've called 109.3 KWZ, The Soul Radio. What's going on?
You know, it was a real shame what happened to Kathleen Collins. Torn limb from limb. Her little body split wide open. How old was she again? 16?
Yes, she was 16. How exactly did you know her?
We had an intimate connection, you could say. That day at the park, September 3rd, I think it was. Boy, did we have fun, but she barely made a sound.
She was found on the 4th. Were you involved in what happened to her?
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, Mr. Harper. I wasn't finished talking. How do you know it, Dennis?
She was the daughter of my secretary here at the station. She was at the station pretty often.
Then you must be truly devastated.
I believe the entire community is devastated by her loss. I'm certain her mother is.
I know I'm devastated. I wish that I could have had more time with her.
Time to do what, exactly?
Time to explore different avenues of romance one can take with a partner. Or multiple partners. It was simply over too quickly. I should have savored our time together. Her taste, her look, even her smell. I barely remember what she looked like now.
That's enough for tonight, son. We have that son bitch's phone cracked, and we're heading right to book him right now.
Well, For any remaining listeners, that concludes our call-in hour. Back to the music with a little Hold On, I'm Coming by that wonderful duo, Sam and Dave.
So, you really helped the police put away a murderer?
I did. I remember it clear as day.
It seems I've been found out. Remember what we talked about, Dennis? Keep your kids close. Very close.